Hello, my name is Edward Taylor. I was originally a senior fishery officer with the Department of Marine Resources. During 2011, I encountered a lot of health problems, particularly with diabetes, high cholesterol, and hypertension. I've always known from my early 20s that I had problems with hypertension. My hypertension was considered to be essentially hypertension, meaning from a genetic factor, it runs in the family. Many of the males have high blood pressure. My reading was around 190 over 95. The way I dealt with it was to try to restrict salt intake, fat intake, and made attempt to eat more fruits and vegetables and what have you. But nonetheless, that did not solve the problem. Sometime in 2012, I had to make a decision whether to continue on my job with these health issues or to retire and focus on myself and getting my health back to normalcy. Reluctantly, I decided to retire, what they call early retirement, at the age of 55 years. I went home depressed, ill. I could not basically move around. I had problems with my vision. I had blurred vision. I was unable to drive. I noticed a decrease in my urine output. I was having problems with my kidney. There were also issues with diabetes in that your feet become numb. And you sometimes feel like you're walking on pins and needles. There were a whole lot of issues that I attempted to address, but it was very difficult time for myself. I took the opportunity to visit the doctors privately. Many of my questions were not basically answered. Because you are given the appropriate medication, but the side effects from these medications were worse than the problem itself. You suffer from night sweat, sweating at night, unable to sleep. You sometimes wonder if you're going to make it through the night. And you look forward to the morning when you'll be able to get up. And in my case, when I did get up, it was always a painful experience. I had the opportunity of listening to a broadcast, surfing the channels, coming across a program called where people were giving testimony about products that were being produced by Newlife Natural, vegetation, and self-food. And it was something that prompted my attention, because I've always been one who had some passion for natural food in itself. And I was able to visit Newlife in the Independent Tri Plaza, and I had the opportunity of meeting one of the agents, and I listed to him what my problems were. They were diabetes, high lipids, cholesterol, and hypertension. And it was recommended that I take the special healing tonic, where I was required to take 3 ounces of the tonic during the morning prior to breakfast and 3 ounces at evening preferably around 6 p.m. prior to evening meal. And I didn't know what to expect. I guess I was a bit skeptical and just wanting to hope for the best. In a matter of 2 weeks, I began to notice changes in my feet. And I told my wife, I said, honey, I feel some sensation in my feet, which originally were numb. And so she said, well, maybe something might be happening. I said, I don't know, but I'll keep a watch. And later on, I noticed I started to feel sensation coming up my legs. And these are things that I was a little bit concerned about, because one of the things I noticed about diabetic, the extremities, particularly your fingers and your feet, they become very cold, they become very numb. You have your hot and cold situation. And with the tonic, I saw these problems being alleviated. And I said, I made a visit to the Newlife store, and they indicated to me that possibly had to do with regeneration of your nerves and the clearing out of your artery, removal of fatty deposits from your artery. And surprisingly enough, I found out some other benefits or side effects. These benefits include, you notice a change in your private part. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you're diabetic, you cannot be the man you want to be, to love your wife the way you want to. And so you soon realize that this product is more like a miracle product. It's doing things naturally, from a natural point of view. And of course, I'm very happy about what I see happening. It's like I've been given a second chance, a new life, a second chance at life, to be able to experience my diet in a more real way. I'm able to reduce my meat intake to the point where it also assists my kidneys in healing itself. I reduced my intake of the marine food, the lobsters, the conch. Of course, I miss those tastes, the taste of these marine products. But my health comes first. So it's important that we as the human, we need to reduce our intake of salt, sugar, and fats. That's what's killing us. And nobody's saying to want to address these situations. And we have to grab the bull by the horn, because too many of us men, particularly, we are too proud to face the health issues that we are faced with. And we need to put our pride aside and come to a place like Newlife and let them know what your problems are. And I can assure you, it will alleviate much of your health problems. Your overweight, your high cholesterol, hypertension, you name it.